Harry and Meghan have been spotted hanging out with their neighbours Ellen DeGeneres and Portia de Rossi at their vow renewal ceremony. The newest residents of Montecito wasted no time at all getting to know their neighbours. There's Harry in amongst the Hollywood elite. And there's Meghan living out her royal Hollywood hybrid dream, the plan that she hatched so meticulously all those years ago.
Take off that mask, Meghan Markle. We all know who's really hiding under there. Oh, snap, I knew it, of course, it all makes sense now. Take off that mask, Meghan Markle. We all know who's really hiding under there. Oh, snap, I knew it, of course, it all makes sense now. Take off that mask.
And the amount of unprecedented files, photos, videos, and documentation that we're going to be including in our documentary, it's going to tell a whole different story. And I think the general public and the UK and America knows that now the Markles aren't bad people. We're just like a normal family like everybody else. We do exist. And when one person tells lies and then tells 10 other lies to cover the one lie, and it keeps on going, this is what happens. You end up looking ridiculous.
Excuse me, brah. You're excused. And I'm not your bra.
Harry's book for free in Kmart Part 2.
I mounted her quickly, after which she spanked my ass and held me back. One of my mistakes was letting it happen in the field, just behind a busy pub.
Right in the beginning, when she was talking about how calm she was, where she goes like this. This is a very odd gesture. For the hand to come up like this, hand coming to the face is very common, but typically it's palm inwards, and it might go there to scratch or rub or self-soothe, adapt, pacifier like this. But this gesture is so consistent with like that damsel in distress, that lady in the cartoons. And it's and it happens weird, like slowly comes up like this as she's talking. It's so bizarre. And again, last week we talked about Meghan's mannerisms, these exaggerated gestures and the inflections in her tone. And we talked about the psychology as to why it rubs certain people the wrong way. And this is just another great example.
I have a lot to say until I don't. Do you like that? Sometimes, as they say, the silent part is still part of the song.
Tell you what, Megaturd, why don't you and Harry boy take a long f***ing vacation? Send the kids off to stay with their grandfather in the big house in London, and you and Harry go over to Ukraine. I'll tell you what you can do. You can go and have a chat with some of the women and the children out there to see how f***ing empowered they feel at the moment. Perhaps you could sell them some second-hand clothes so they can go for a f***ing interview. You stupid cow.
The most interesting part about this clip is that Prince Harry and Meghan Markle have actually been the ones caught planting and leaking stories to the media that disparage the royal family. You don't believe me? Check out the evidence. Now, our first piece of evidence comes from a journalist named Omid Scobie, and he wrote this book, Finding Freedom. Now, when this book came out, a lot of aristocrats in Britain believed that the couple were leaking information to Omid Scobie, and that's why he was able to get such intimate details about the couple. Here's Lady Colin Campbell explaining it.
We've been talking about it a lot, and now British aristocrat and author Lady Colin Campbell is here to give us her take on this explosive new biography, and she joins us now from her home in Castle Goring in the UK. Lady Colin, lovely to have you on the show.
My pleasure.
Lady Colin, you say that the authors of Finding Freedom are out acting as a mouthpiece for the couple. This is something that we've heard as rumours too here. We've been sort of talking about that, but let's explain it from your angle.
Well, it couldn't be simpler. Obviously, Harry and Meghan have leaked all sorts of stuff to amid scabies and cowering Durand, who have written something called funding freedom and finding freebies. The book is actually a farce.
Now, Omid Scobie was upset that people were making this connection. So he went on a press tour and made it very, very clear that Harry and Meghan weren't giving him any information and had nothing to do with this project. Check it out.
Some of the anecdotes and stories in the book are incredibly personal, aren't they? I know they've denied it, but did you speak with Harry and Meghan directly?
No, we didn't speak with Harry and Meghan directly. They didn't cooperate with the book, and there's certainly no secret off-the-record conversations that have taken place either.
And Omid, you've repeatedly stated that Harry and Meghan did not cooperate or interview for the book in any way. So what?
People who believe this, do you guys genuinely not understand that you have to be a match to somebody to donate anything to them? And if families could be donors like that, do you honestly think we'd have the waiting list that we have?
My penis was oscillating between extremely sensitive and borderline traumatized. I have been trying some home remedies, including one recommended by a friend. She had urged me to apply Elizabeth Arden cream. My mummy used that on her lips. You want me to use that on my tudgy? I had found a tube, and the minute I opened it, I was transported through time. I felt as if my mother was right there in the room. I took a smidge and applied it down there.
Thanks so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed this. We're deep diving revenge, so be sure to check back for those videos. Those are my most fun things that I record. I love it so much. I'm really enjoying the deep dive. Check out my merch. I now have Hank and Skank stuff up. I'll put the link in the comments, and check out my Patreon, patreon.com/Real Housewives Recaps. I'm about to start doing extra Harry and Meghan stuff content over there, so check that out. Thanks so much for watching. I'll talk to you again soon. Take care. Bye-bye.